Hey folks, Sir Charles Carey back with another episode of Desktop Discussions. And if you saw the image before we just began, you probably have a good idea on what I'm going to focus on. You can make it. So before we jump into the content, write down whatever you need to write down as it comes up to you. And you hear something that resonates, just make sure you take note because I truly believe that when we write things in our own handwriting, it sticks with us a lot longer. It has been proven that a short memory, I'm mixing memory and pen together. A short memory does not outlast. I'm still mixing up. I think this is the second time I've almost done it identically the same. A short pencil will outlast a long memory by a long shot. So, if you have comments or questions, please post those as well. And I truly believe that the cure for your life, it starts with you, but you do have to have the right mindset. And I'm just going to jump right into this. I was out on a walk this morning and I saw that image. See if I can bring it back up so you can see it really quick. I saw I guess you call it a yard sign. And the yard sign, let's see, where is it? Technology is so finicky. The yard sign was an image of someone I knew. He's the commissioner of District Heights, Anthony Tillman. And, he won the election. He is the actual commissioner for District Heights. And it just made me realize, wow, that's really powerful. A lot of times we don't think that we can really do something that's special or something that stands out or even something that others have not done because it simply has not been done. But the point of it all is he saw an opportunity and he went for it. Sorry, I couldn't bring up the image, but he saw an opportunity and he went for it and he won. And the key is, how many opportunities have you seen and you've overlooked? You see, that's so important because we don't realize that we live this one life and a lot of times we just don't try. We don't try this, we don't try that. There's no effort, there's no ambition. And, ambition does not always have to equate to money and finance. Sometimes it's just simply having to get up and go to do something. And I think it's important that at times, we look through a different lens. We, challenge ourselves, but most times we don't. We sit around in the background. We sit around on the sidelines. We sit around and talk to our friends as we socialize and make fun of and make light of everything and everybody, but we don't hold ourselves accountable. And how do I know? Well, I've been that guy. I've seen it. I've heard it. They talk about how sacred the barbershop is for men. We have some serious discussions, but sometimes it's a lot of foolishness. And I'm sure the beauty salon is the same for women, maybe even the nail salon, right? So the point is, you can make it. When you see, I'm going to try again if I can. You see this sign? It's on the ground. I was walking by a bus stop and I saw this sign in the ground. And what that meant to me was simply that, you know, even when you're down, you can get up, you can rise. No matter how low you may feel, no matter how bad things may be, you can still rise. And that yard sign laying in the grass is a clear example to me. He has already won the election, but his yard sign is in the grass. Now, that's from about at least a month ago. And if you have been down, if you have been downtrodden, if you've never been inspired, if no one has ever encouraged you, if you didn't think you could make it, in fact, you may not have felt that you were even worthy. If any of those things have ever been true, that simple yard sign is, look, you see that? That simple yard sign is witness enough, is proof enough, evidence enough for you to know that you can make it. Because, you know, this is the long and short of it. You won't always have someone there to hold your hand. You won't always have someone to show you how it's supposed to work. You won't always have someone to follow. Sometimes you have to find out the path yourself. You have to carve a path for wherever it is that you need to be yourself. And if that means cutting the grass, digging the dirt, creating a ditch, whatever it may be, whatever kind of path you have, career oriented, business oriented, even if it's just for social and recreational purposes, you will never get what you want solely relying on the efforts of other people. Sometimes we just have to do it ourselves. Sometimes you just have to say to yourself, they're not interested, but I'm interested. I asked them if they're going to help me, and they said yes, but they aren't. Now, maybe they don't know. Maybe they aren't as excited. Whatever the case may be, that yard sign, it just popped to me. One, because I knew the person. Two, I know the quality of his work. And three, I knew that he achieved the goal. And it's, just an occurrence to me to say that there's someone out there that's not feeling themselves. There's someone out there that feels that they don't have a chance. There's someone out there that feels that they're all alone. And you know what? You may be. But you know what they say about people that are down? When you're down and your back is against the wall, you only have one direction to go, and that is up. So look at things from a different perspective. Look at things through a different lens. If it's to be, it's up to who? You and me. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? You can make it. Just keep trying. And this is the thing. If you love the thing well enough, it's not always about how much you get out of it financially or, recognition, because you truly have a genuine interest, a desire. You really want to be in that space. Sometimes it's simply just because. Sometimes you just want to be all about that thing. You want to do it, touch it, feel it, experience it, share it with other people. And you know what happens when you're that dedicated and passionate about something? It really doesn't matter what other people think, because you're not doing it for them per se. You're doing it because of your genuine affection for that thing. And it could be, again, it could be a job, it could be something social, recreational, spiritual, even. It could be whatever it may be. But if it has your name written all over it, in it, around it, and all the rest of that, it's not about what other people think. So you have to be able to say to yourself, no one's on board with me with this, or no one cares about this as much as I do. And you simply just do it. You do it till you're satisfied. You do it till you're tired. You do it till you can't do it anymore, because that's the thing that's designed for you. Now, it doesn't say throw out everything else that's in your life, but just attach yourself or allow yourself to be a part of something that makes a difference to you. So, what's the takeaway? What's the call to action, right? Don't rely on the thinking of other people. Be honest and truthful to who you really are. Find the courage and the confidence to really pursue what's important to you. And don't stop until you get to that end result, whatever it may be. Success, achievement, financial, whatever it may be. But because remember, your joy should not be relied upon someone else's input. The thing that you love, it probably loves you too. But most important, it's waiting on you. So, with that being said, until next time, share your comments, your questions, if you disagree, whatever it may be. I'm down for the cause. Let me know where you stand. And by all means, radiate the brain and change the game. Let's take one more look at that sign. Isn't that something? Charles Carey, welcome to another episode of Desktop Discussions.